Hello and welcome to Unism. Our presentation for today is cultural gods. The notion that there is an underlying mystery within the universe beyond and above the cultural gods is not new. We can even trace this idea to primitive cultures. Usually they display a hierarchy of gods with a high god representing the ultimate mystery. In time, some cultures began to equate their high gods to the ultimate mystery. This probably resulted in a competition between rival cultures for the position. To have the ultimate mystery on the side of a culture was a coveted title. With the title, they could become the dominant culture in the region. As dominant cultures, they could take others' lands for their people, capture slaves to do their menial work, and to sacrifice to their gods. Rivalry between cultures was often decided with wars or magical demonstrations. The culture that prevails in the war or demonstrates superior magical tricks often won the title. But there are no eternal guarantees in life. The strongest, or the culture that claims to have the ultimate mystery on their side, did not always win. In earlier times, cultures that supposedly had the ultimate mystery on their side were often overpowered by other cultures and displaced or enslaved. When this happened, the religious leaders often explained it as punishment for turning away from the cultural god or worshipping other gods. But for ages, humans have been known to blame others for their problems. If the dog did not eat it, another person must be responsible. And if there is no one to blame, then it must be the gods. Fortunately for them, and unfortunately for us, the gods cannot defend themselves. Cultural gods are gods that originated from particular cultures or nations. Most cultures have their own cultural gods. The main function of all cultural gods is to protect their people. Consequently, they have also been portrayed as taking the side of their people in any conflict with other cultures. For instance, the Tanakh recounts how the god of the Tanakh took the side of the Israelites during a war with their neighbors. As they fled from Israel on the road down from Beth Horon to Azekah, the Lord hurled large hailstones down on them from the sky, and more of them died from the hailstones than were killed by the swords of the Israelites. Buddha as a cultural god. The Buddha did not consider himself as a god. As he wandered throughout India after his awakening, some people saw him in his glory and asked if he was a god. "I am no god, I am awake," he said. I have included Buddha as one of the gods because he is being worshipped by some of his followers. Allah as a cultural god. On the surface, it appears that Muslims worship the God of the universe because Allah translates into God. God is an essence that has no sacred text, but Allah has the sacred text. Thus, by definition, Allah is a cultural god, and the sacred text is the Quran. In the main, cultural gods separate us, and anything that separates us is not in our best interest. The God of the universe, on the other hand, unites us. Thus, instead of a cultural god being the way, we can now say with full confidence and understanding that the God of the universe is the way. However, I believe that cultural gods mostly came to help the world. It appears it is the humans who made some of the cultural gods cruel, violent, and judgmental. And on that note, it is time to replace all sacred texts that promote cruelty and violence with books on real human experiences to lead us into the future. Check us out at unison.org for Awakened Living Study, Life Cycle Ceremonies, and Human Development Studies and Practices. Please subscribe to our channel and receive educational and entertaining weekly videos on the human condition, human development, and human potential. Today's favorite quote is, "Know that Brahman is forever in thee, and nothing higher is there to be known." Think about it, and thank you for watching.